Okay, I've been told my entire life that I have really high standards when it comes to dating. They are right. What has allowed me to move into and buy this multi-million-dollar house, make the money of my dreams, and be the best provider I can be for my children. So let me share with you some of my absolute requirements for when it comes to dating or any kind of partnership in my life, and I hope it serves you. First, I don't fall in love with potential. Maybe in my 20s, if I could do it over again, I would fall in love with potential. That's what I did. The problem is someone can have potential and never become fully actualized. And so my standard now is you have to be fully potential. You have to be fully actualized. You have to know who you are, what you want. You love what you do. You have figured your life out as best as you can. You're in the zone. You're in the flow. So yeah, that eliminates a lot of people who are still trying to figure things out. But that's okay. They're on their own journey. They're on their own time. They're allowed to figure their things out. You want to be in a relationship with me? You need to have your stuff figured out. 2, you have to be able to kindly communicate. Relationships have tough moments, tough seasons, tough chapters. You're two very deeply connected people. And when you're deeply connected, you know how to speak life to one another and you know how to deeply wound one another. So they need to know how to use their words kindly to communicate, not just when they love me and they want to affirm me, but especially when we're going through a hard thing or I've done something to hurt them or I've let them down in some way. Can they kindly communicate? Because that's going to determine the conversation we're going to have, which is going to determine the results that are going to come from that conversation. So they have to be able to kindly communicate. 3rd, they have to have a growth mindset. I need to know that you're willing to listen, to learn, to try new things. You're open to new things, because if you are closed and you're not interested, you don't want to learn, you don't want to try, our relationship is going to get so boring so fast. I want to go on adventures. I want to learn new things about you. And when we learn new things, when we put ourselves in new environments, our relationship gets deeper because I learn new sides of you. That's amazing. That's how intimacy is fostered. But if you're stuck and stagnant and you don't have interest in growing or trying new things, we are not going to work. 4th, something that's really important to me is that when we are facing conflict, when we're going through a hard time, that you turn towards me, that we are the couple that turns towards each other in conflict, not away. This is the number one thing that researchers have found, that when a couple either turns towards each other or turns away determines the length of the relationship. The couple that is willing to turn in is likely to have a long-lasting relationship. The couples that turn away from each other during conflict, their relationship's not going to last. So it's important to me that you don't pull away from me, but you're willing to lean in and work with me to come to a resolution. I understand we all need space, all that, yes. But at the end of the day, or the end of the week, or whatever, I want you to turn towards me, kindly communicate, and let's find a resolution together. Last but not least, they need to be just as good to you in private as they are good to you in public. They need to be good to people in public as good as they are to you behind the scenes. I often see couples where it's one or the other. They're really nice to you behind the scenes, behind closed doors, but in public, they're a total jerk to you. Or they're amazing to you in public, but then behind the scenes, they're a total jerk to you. Congruence. You need to treat me the same behind the closed door and out in public. I want you to be good not just to me, but to everyone. I want you to be good to our servers. I want you to be good to our family and friends. I want you to be good to me. So I want you to be a good, generous human. And I want there to be alignment. I want there to be congruency. I have no room, no standards, no space for a two-faced person. You do these 5 things, the chances of us having a thriving relationship, the chances of you having a thriving relationship with anyone go through the roof. Hope this helps.